What's good, chat? It's your boy Monty Breaks. We're out here in Rockwall, Texas, and we have showed up at Cards on the Harbor for their grand opening of their store. We're gonna go inside, give you guys a little sneak peek on what it's looking like for the very first grand opening. Come on in and check it out with us. This is the shop, so we are here checking it out. This is the Pokemon section. As you can see, a ton of great stuff here. You can choose from anything you could really want in here. You can get blister packs, ETBs, tins, anything you could need. And don't worry, the shop is expanding. They're gonna knock out this whole wall here, have a whole playable area over here. It's gonna be great. Make sure you come in and check out the shop. Let them know Monty Breaks sent you. Hit them with the right when you walk in the door.
Hey, I'm Jordan, one of the partners with Cards on the Harbor, and then back there is Hunter, killing it behind there, and as well as Brian too. So all three of them are here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we came to check out the shop on the grand opening. We came all the way out here from Plano. I believe you come in from what?
McKinney.
McKinney.
Yeah.
So, hey, guys, needless to say, it's worth the drive. And we're just here wondering, like, why Rockwall, right? You could have been anywhere. You could have chose open anywhere. Why Rockwall?
So Rockwall, especially when we started the shows, it was just, okay, there was a need, right? So we talked to a lot of people that came from like Tyler or stuff like that, where they're like, hey, I feel like I have to drive an hour and a half to get to a card show or a shop. I'm like, well, let's make it more accessible. And, you know, we started our first show in April of 2026, and we've expanded from there. And people are just like, they love it. They love coming out. They love the community aspect of it. And it's just a ton of fun.
Yeah. Dude, I've heard nothing but great things about the show. We're excited to try it out. I'm going to be there August 30th. It's going to be huge. Blackcraft's going to be there. We're bringing a couple other vendors with us. It's going to be a good time. And I, again, heard nothing but great things about the show. And I'm from Palestine, actually. I got family in Tyler. And so I've heard the same thing. There's not much action out in East Texas. So this is a good segue point to get out to East Texas, okay? And let's hear a little bit more about, like, what are your plans with the shop? I've heard some good things from you, some good things from the staff. How about you let the people know? What are some good, fun things you have coming up?
Yeah, no. So for the shop, the goal for them, and like Hunter's going to be kind of our point man for the shop, but they're going to be splitting this wall is the goal to make it, I think, closer to 1,500 square feet. So we're going to try and have some tournaments and things like that as well. Increase distribution, so it's a lot more like one piece. We're going to try and get some more baseball, football, everything. So it's just going to be a larger like product line of everything, not just Pokemon, but we started with Pokemon because Brian is our kind of our point man with, like, he's got over 500,000 worth of just product. So that's where he was able to help us, and he's been helping us grind through it. So super excited.
Yeah, and you can tell, brother. There's some great stuff on the wall, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So super excited.
Cool. I guess so. Last question I have for you, brothers. What got y'all into all this, right? Because it's obviously there's a ton of great stuff, community, money, all the things. What brought you here to this point in your Pokemon journey?
Honestly, the biggest thing. So it kind of, like, as a kid, just like everyone else's story, it's very generic, right? Like, used to love it as a kid and then kind of fell in love with it again as an adult. But where it actually started was, so last Christmas, my mother-in-law bought us a bunch of packs of Destined Rivals, and we all just started ripping, and we're like, dude, this is so much fun. I love this. So that's where it started out, and then we started, okay, hey, let's start vending. And then we started doing a bunch of shows, and we're like, hey, how do we now bring this to another group of people? And again, that's kind of where we talked about moving into East Texas. And it's just grown. I think we went from 78 tables for our first show, like 150 the next one, 188. Now we're going 220, 300, 500 in school next year in 2027. So it's growing.
And from what I've heard, huge scale, never change the price on a table, right? Same price, come in, they're keeping it real. It feels like you want it to be for the vendors, for the collectors, really be for the community, and we're not just in it to make a quick buck, yeah? That's what I love to hear.
Exactly that. And I think that's where I've had that. I probably said the exact sentence multiple times where, like, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So, like, hey, like, there's been times where we also look at the market and be like, okay, what other shows are doing at prices, at what prices, trying to make sure we're competitive in that regard too. And again, just being fair and also just looking to create a really good environment for everybody, for families, for vendors. Like, we want to make sure we have as much traffic as possible. So we're working with some cool sponsors coming up. We haven't launched them all yet. We got some cool sponsors at this show, like Blackcraft and stuff as well.
There we go.
And then, so just really looking forward to it.
Well, so are we, brother. Happy to be here. Congratulations again on the grand opening, and more coming soon, guys. Come check it out. Cards on the Harbor.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you, guys.
Adios.